So we're opening up Unleashing Tower, the last map of yesterday. We've gone over a lot more Pharah counters because that was an issue for the last team we played against. So we have a lot more of ideas of how to play against that, what different ways we can split our team so they don't all group up as 5 against a splash damage character. We're going to start on Control Center. We didn't get to play this one last time. This is very choke point, close range focused map. So we're going to open up on the Reinhardt and try to really put a big body and shield in that choke point and have a lot of damage behind him to push them out. So both teams kind of fighting for this middle of the map. It gives a great angle around the point. We're going to get a trap on the Reinhardt here. A lot of damage going out for both teams. You got their Immortality Field, Horn cooldown. And their Lucio kind of went deep into our team. That's going to give us a lead into this fight. Drew's going to go down. We're still going to have a healer advantage. They're going to be able to cap the point, but it's going to still kind of be even, and I think Gavin's charging his shatter faster here. He's going to get a big shatter. That's going to open up our team for the point. 3 people go down immediately. Gavin's going to get the 4th, and that should be the cap point. They get 20%. We're going to get another 20% plus whatever this fight eats up. Got 3 ultimates coming up. We got Wobber, LA Gamer. They have their ultimates. They're going to open up with a window. There's going to be a trade kill there. The Reinhardt's going to charge in. Both teams fighting quickly over the Reinhardt. Drew's going to get a flank. Their Reinhardt's going to use a shatter. One of our supports is going to go down. And we should be able to sustain up into this fight. As long as we keep Gavin alive, we should be able to win it. Just a Lucio on point. And he's going to get out of there, and we're going to take our 40% on the point and counting. We're going to be watching bad this fight. He's got a tire. He can open up the fight. Here it goes. One shot any 200 HP character. That's the Reaper going to go down. We're going to lose both our supports, the Soldier and all. Going to make it very hard to win this fight. And trade kills. They're going to flip the point. If we can try to stay alive here, we can maybe recontest on respawn. Drew's going to go for a hero play. We're going to block the shatter. Still in an okay spot. Again, another trade comes out. And Gavin's going to pick off the Reinhardt. As long as we keep him alive here, we should be primed to win this fight now. Gets a beautiful pin onto the Sojourn there. We're going to be able to force them off here. We're going to capture it very shortly. So their Reinhardt doesn't have shatter. That means Gavin kind of has an advantage here. Unfortunately, it's going to get blocked. Well played by the enemies. We're going to be able to neutralize kind of the Reaper ult there. Both Lucio ults are going to come out. Bob is going to pop his Kasune Blossom, gives our team a lot more damage. Both teams kind of trading out here. We got 80% counting. We're going to get the first pick onto their Baptiste. He's going to get his ult out before he dies, though. The Reinhardt are very low. Bag's going to go down. Gavin's going to go down as well. And that should be 99 for us, and we're going to kind of have to regroup and retake with some ults. 96. Still like a fight, and like a contested fight. We're going to engage with the tire here. We're going to get an early pick onto their Lucio. Immortality Field's also going to go down. It's going to be an important ability to watch out for. We're going to pick their Reinhardt, and we should have control of the point. They have no tank, so it's going to be very hard for them to touch point, and they have to because we're at 96. That's going to lead up to some easy kills there. We're going to be able to close out the first part.
For the Crusaders! Hammer down!
Score 1-0.
Again, we're going to try to open up on the Symmetra strategy here. We know what to do kind of after the point gets flipped and they have a Pharah, so we shouldn't be countered by that. It did work out successfully for us. We got 30% of the point for free last time. Albergo's out. Both teams going to be fighting on point here. They do have a D.Va here. A lot more mobile team by the enemies here. But we have a lot more point presence here, so they're going to kind of have to get us split up, and we're in a good spot here, being up one and grouped up on point. It's kind of up to the enemies to push us out now. So we're kind of in control for now until the first pick kind of happens for either team. Gavin needs to charge his shield here. Notice how our team's kind of hiding behind this middle point here, because we don't really need to exert ourselves until they start threatening point here. It's that attacker's goal to kind of push us off. Gavin kind of sees an opportunity, gets some damage out. We're going to get this D.Va very low. Some important cooldowns being used to save her, and she's still going to go down, and we're going to have a lot of momentum now. We're going to survive this Tracer Pulse Bomb. The D.Va is going to go down. Gavin doing whatever he wants right now. He is going to shatter. Everyone's going to be on him. He's going to get them all low, and our team's going to be able to clean it off. Kind of poking, waiting for their engagement now. 50% on point. We have both support ultimates available to be able to withstand whatever kind of play they're going to push in with. Their D.Va Bomb, their Sojourn Overclock. Gavin's going to get an early pick onto the Kiriko. Very, very important. That's their main heal. We're going to get the Sojourn as well. We're going to be able to nullify the bomb using the beat just in case anyone is in the radius of that. And they're going to have one more kind of scrappy fight here. And they used a couple important ultimates there. They used the Kasune Rush. They used their D.Va Bomb. They're probably going to come in with a beat here. And that shouldn't be too scary. We do even have a Symmetra wall to give us a lot of time on point. They're under a lot of pressure. 4%. Arisa's going to have to charge point using all of her cooldowns. As long as we kind of withstand against this wall here, we should be able to close it out. Reaper, Drew's going to have his ultimate. We're going to get 2 early picks. Just the Lucio. We got turrets on point. And we're going to be able to take Lijiang Tower. So Circuit Royale is a long-range focused map. We're going to see a lot of Sigma, a lot of hit scan. This is probably our least favorable map in the map pool. It's not the one we wanted to see the most. But we have some comfort picks. We're going to let Holden try out some Zenyatta. I know he likes to play that. And we're going to have kind of a lot of varying heroes in this map. A lot of this is going to be kind of trying to keep our distance, trying to get a lot of damage, so it's very hard for the attackers to approach. And then on attack, it's going to be a lot about trying to get a pick, trying to open up a hole in their defense. So we got this very, very defensive long-range composition. Sigma, the longest range tank with a shield. And then we got a Widow, a Zen, and a Baptiste, all doing damage from behind the shield. It's just really, really important that none of our damage gets picked, so it makes it really hard for their tank to push the cart. Because even right now where our team's holding on this high ground, you see this long street. It's very, very hard to push this thin cart. It doesn't give much cover down the entire street. So the attackers are going to kind of have to push us off this bridge while we're kind of shooting them the whole time as they're trying to approach. Fortunately, Drew's kind of going to go down. We should have had our shield in position there, but we should be able to kind of pressure a lot. That's going to be 2 down for us. As long as kind of Holden and Gavin know to kind of back up here. Bag is going to win the Widow 1v1 though. And as we kind of regroup, there's still a lot of cart space for the first point. We still have a second fight. They're going to have a small ultimate advantage, but we do have kind of a free reigning Widow. And Gavin kind of walking up. We're going to try to take our space. When the cart gets kind of around the corner, that's when the capture point is here. We're going to kind of try to take the second to regroup, have a better position for the fight rather than trying to feed into them, into that contested space and give them even more ult charge. We're going to get an opening pick now. Unfortunately, Bag's going to go down and get traded. But we should have a lot more healing, a lot more damage behind Gavin's shield right now, as long as no one else can get picked by Widow. Gavin doing a great job having cart control. Even though we're kind of down, we're still being able to pressure them off cart. Buys us a lot of time. Gonna swap over to the Sojourn. A little bit more consistent damage. Not sure how Gavin died to that dragon. That looked a little weird. Enemy team is going to use trans in a fight they already won. That's upside for us. And if we're quick, we might have a chance for second point here. Drew trying to swap out some different heroes. Kind of not doing well on matching them. So we're going to switch to more comfort picks, try to adapt our approach. Holden going to have the Transcendence available. That's going to be able to counter the enemy Sigma ult. Enemy team doing a really good job of contesting the high ground there. Bag's going to get a great pick onto that. That's going to be able to give us some map control. Going up on the high ground, fighting the Zenyatta, pushing him out. Great job by Bag. And that's going to give us cart control. This should be our time to kind of defend now. We have control of the car again. They have to kind of push back into us. And Gavin's going to get another pick as well. Holden's going to go down, unfortunately. Gavin's going to be able to trade it out onto the Hanzo, though. We're going to keep our Sigma alive. We have Immortality Field to try to counter the Sigma ult while we're still alive. Very low, though. He's going to go down to the Sigma ult. We're going to have our Zenyatta come back here. Sigma ult's going to go out. We're going to pick up the Zenyatta. We're going to put him down to 1 HP. He's going to have to use his ultimate there. Gavin's going to get a huge pick on the Widow there. He's also looking for the Hanzo as well. The Hanzo's low. Both snipers are going to go down. We're going to have to fight the Sigma on cart here. Kind of an even fight here. They have a tank advantage, but we have a numbers advantage. Gavin switching to the Reinhardt. The map's going to be a lot more fair for Reinhardt here. Remember that Reinhardt sells at close range, and now we can kind of play this corner. You're taking the high ground. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Really hoping you would do that earlier. He finds out. Do it before the fight happens. He is going to get dove by a Tracer and a Lucio at the same time. Needed a little bit more teammates there. Kind of didn't notice that their team composition adapted to a dive. Gavin doing his best to try to stay alive there. He's going to pin the Winston. That's going to give him really close to his shatter when he comes back out. He's switching to the Reaper. They're going to try to push him out here. They're committing a lot to do that. Now their Winston doesn't have his important ability here. Gavin's going to contest cart. He's going to run out with his shatter. And Drew's going to pick off their tank there. We're going to be up 2 in this fight. 5v3. 2 minutes left on the clock. Just a Tracer left, and we're going to be able to push her out. Bag playing this far sightline, instantly dropping towards his team. Good stuff against dive. Important to have a lot of distance and to kind of stay grouped up against dive. You don't want to get split off and isolated. They're going to come in kind of with 3 to 4 ultimates here. This is a very hard hold if we do manage it. Drew's going to get a beautiful 3-man ult there. And we're going to be able to clean up that fight after the enemy team committed 3+ ultimates there. They're going to have their pulse bomb, their Kiriko ult. 30 seconds left on the clock. They're going to kind of be desperate to push in there, but that was a great play by Drew there. Shut down them. Everyone played that super well. They stayed alive for a long time, and it kind of enabled Drew to get that opportunity. Will switching over to the Moira. We don't see much of her, but she's really good at staying alive, which is really good against this dive composition. Kind of have a read where they're going. Bag's playing the opposite high ground of them, trying to buy a lot of space from him. He's going to pressure the Reaper out. Unfortunately, he's going to have to drop. We're focusing the Reinhardt here. We're going to get an early pick onto the Mei and the tank as well. It's an overtime. As long as we keep Gavin up here, it should be a done deal for the map. Only the healers left. Just clean up duty. That's going to be a 2nd-point defense for us. As long as we kind of cap the full map, it should be a 1 map for us.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
your doubts, and your mind will become clear. Just another day in the office. Don't let my immortality field go to your head. It's temporary.
Okay, yeah, we're on attack here. We're going to open up on double hit scan again. We're going to have a lot of long range damage. Kind of similar to what we opened up on defense. Again, remember the long streets is what we're looking for. We're really looking for a Widow pick, kind of what got them started.
Escort
Payload moves. Now to monitor its progress. Enemy appears. Enemy vector calculated.
Engage this enemy.
We're going to get a Widow buy shot and a rocket on Zen at the same time. Great teamwork by Drew and Bag. That's going to get us an opening pick here. Gavin's going to walk in. He's going to pick off the other support as well. Fortunately, he is going to go down. Bag is going to go down as well. It's going to be a really scrappy fight. Both teams kind of under a lot of pressure. Holden, Drew, kind of versus in a 2v2. Very, very kind of close fight. Got really scrappy. Gavin got a really aggressive, got a pick, and then it kind of got traded off. We're going to swap up the Widow here, try something else, it looks like. Gavin's going to kind of walk up, try to pressure the cart here. While we're using this left wall for cover. He's going to get early pick onto the Sojourn 5v4. We got the car under the bridge. Taking control of this bridge is a really, really good start for the first point here. Gavin's going to get a pick onto the Zenyatta. Very important pick. That's going to be a lot of their damage gone. There's going to be two left here. Just the Baptiste and the Hanzo. Gavin's going to hit a rock onto the Baptiste. And that should be closing it out. If we get this Hanzo pick, they shouldn't even get a contest for first point. He's going to finish that off. And that's going to be first point for us. And now we're going to have to fight the second point high ground. This can be very difficult to take. We should have a lot of space. They're kind of regrouping. Gavin already getting in their face, trying to make them work for this positioning they want. He's up there to support him. Holden putting a lot of damage down as well. Have to keep our Gavin alive through this ultimate. They're going to pop window. We're going to pop window. Fortunately, they're going to kind of commit more ultimates to that. We're going to trade our window. But we're still going to kind of have 4-2 ultimates here.
I need backup.
Rock's going to go out. That's going to get a lot of chip damage onto the enemies there. We're going to be able to kind of pressure and walk forward here. Both their supports are kind of good to go down. This is going to be a lost fight. That's it. The second high ground is going to be really difficult to deal with. We're going to kind of have to get an opening pick and play it from there. Because this is an incredibly defenders-sided part of the map. It was difficult for us to kind of take control over it from how badly our first point went. Well, we still have chances here. Holden's gonna go down. I'd like to see maybe a Lucio swap coming in. Gavin's gonna get his ultimate canceled. They're gonna counter with this sound barrier. Drew's gonna go down. The Dragon's gonna come out as well. Holden using his ult to stay alive. Probably looking to swap. Lucia's speed is going to make it a lot harder for the enemy to hit their shots. Maybe make it a lot easier to walk up here. They're going to counter with the Sigma, the overclock. Enemy team doing a really good job cycling their ultimates, kind of using 2 each to win each fight. We got Wobber with his ultimate here. Maybe look for some opportunities with Window Fire Strike here. Gavin's going to take a lot of space aggressively. This is going to be really good for our team here. He has the window behind him. We're going to be able to push them out of this high ground. Even though we haven't gotten kills on either side here, this should be really good for us. At least a lot better position than we were in before. Gavin forcing the Sojourn out. Both teams kind of just trading a lot of damage right now. Both teams gonna use their lamp. We're gonna catch their Lucio. Gonna be up one. Gavin's gonna commit a shatter. He's gonna find the Hanzo. He's gonna find the Baptiste. They're gonna have no healer for the Sigma on point. That should be the second point for us. Just a great clean fight there. Taking space from them inch by inch, and then eventually getting that pick and converting that into a one fight. Drew and Bag kind of pushed up here, not trying to overcommit as their team's regrouping. We're trying to take our free card space right now. Kind of just things are quiet as the defenders are looking for a time to contest the cart. They're going to switch to the Reinhardt here. It's actually going to be favored for Gavin. Gavin loves playing the Reinhardt v Reinhardt mirror. That's going to be 2 kills for Gavin, 1 for Drew there. Keeping our team alive. This is kind of the last important fight of the game. Either team that wins is going to kind of win the map. If we lose it, we have a chance at like a really staggered, low percentage fight. We have a couple ultimates available. Gavin's got a shatter. We're going to open up with the window. That's going to force the beat. They're going to have their Bastion ult here. Gavin's going to take way too much damage and pressured out there, unfortunately. Very, very hard for him to live there. Great Reaper ult. Gonna get them all low. The Reinhardt's going to go down. Still a really scrappy fight. 30 seconds left on the clock. Getting a lot of damage out. He's fighting the Lucio. He can get this pick on Lucio. Now we regroup. Teammates there to save back. He's going to go down to the Bastion Grenade, but the Reaper's going to go down as well. Evan trying his best to stay alive here. Very low HP. We're going to be able to regroup. 3 seconds. He has to charge a point, try to touch it. That should be it for the math for us. Not much we can do. We only have supports going in. 5v2. Very, very close map. They walked out with the Bastion. They kind of caught us by surprise. Really good ultimate, really good play by them. Very, very hard for kind of Gavin to stay alive against a damage amplified Bastion. Parariso is the map we're on here. It's a hybrid one. Cap a point, push a cart. It kind of has a lot of high ground and building scenery, a lot of mid-range. Hit scanner, good on it. We're going to be playing Ryan Reaper, looking to kind of drop on them as they try to push towards point. This is one of the maps added in Overwatch 2. And we're going to be defending first here. Drew breaking down these fences. The fences can be a little bit annoying, and it's a little bit of fun while waiting for the attackers to get it to be able to leave spawn. They're gonna open up on the Pharah here. We're gonna kind of have to play back with our Torbjorn here. The turret's gonna be able to zone out the Pharah as much as we can. Give it a little bit of space. Good stuff to see by our team here. Fortunately, the turret's gonna go down. Pharah's gonna be sieging us. Kind of just a Winston point. We're gonna try to pressure him off. There goes Gavin dropping. Doing his best, trying to kill the Winston there. Gonna use his stim. We're gonna get a pick onto Tracer here. Their Fire Mercy's gonna commit. Drew's gonna be able to get the Mercy. And that's gonna be a one fight and a minute off their clock. 3 minutes to go. We're taking a lot of damage. He's unfortunately going to go down to the Pharah. They're going to use the ultimate. That's going to trade the Pharah's life. They should be able to res it. We get the Pharah and the Winston there. Bag playing his life here. Drew swapping to the soldier, trying to pressure the Pharah a bit more. Gavin's going to engage with the Shatter. That's going to be a pick on the Sojourn. We're going to pressure the Kiriko. The Suzu goes out. We're still 5v4 in this fight. Winston does not have his bubble available. Sojourn's going to get res 5v5. Bag's going to pop his ultimate. Put lava all over the floor. Gavin's going to get the Sojourn back again. We're 5v4 again. We do have card control here. 3 minutes on the clock. Winston diving in on our team. Bag doing his best to counter engage it. We're going to be able to bring him down. The enemy team's going to be down a tank. Our ult's going to go down. It's going to pick off both our healers. Gavin's going to try to charge out. Important that Drew and Bag stay alive right now. Pharah's going to go down. Great trade by Drew. As long as our DPS stay alive here, we're going to be in a fine position to try to recontest the cart. Pharah is unfortunately going to get rezzed. It's still going to be a 5v5, but they won't have the res available as the fight breaks out. They're going to commit with Kiriko ult. Gavin's going out on the Sigma. He's creating a lot of space on cart. Fortunately, 2 people go down in the back line. That's going to be 2 minutes on the clock. It's going to go up to 4. We have a 3rd point to hold here.
I don't give up that easily.
Both teams fighting for the high ground here. Gives DPS both for both teams a lot of safety to play on. Gonna get a pick onto the Sojourn by Will. Holden's gonna go down to the Winston. They're gonna commit this Primal Rage. They're gonna be able to win this fight, take their free card space anyways, and we're gonna have to try to fight for the high ground again on respawn.
Time to get clever.
Still got some fight in me.
They're gonna engage with the far out here. Gonna be 4 of us going down.
They won't quit. Neither will I.
Tactical visor activated.
We're gonna commit with the Soldier Visor here in the Kiriko wall. He's gonna have to run to point, unfortunately. Gonna be 2 minutes left on the clock, and it's gonna be our turn to attack.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
We're in this together. All of us.
You better keep up. This isn't a daycare.
Kids can surprise you.
Then I better not be disappointed.
Kids also disappoint you. Everything's online. Functionality looks good. One last diagnostics check couldn't hurt.
Sometimes you scare me. Sometimes you scare me. Does everyone know the plan? Sometimes you scare me. Sometimes you scare me.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We have a Mercy Pocket Soldier here, try to put a lot of damage on the Pharah that we're struggling with. We have a Winston to have more mobility. Our first goal is kind of push them off this high ground, give our soldier kind of a long angle to play. Gavin kind of going around the corner there, making it very hard for him to get healed. We're going to be able to trade a kill onto the Pharah. She's going to get res. We're kind of just trying to sustain up here right now. Gavin's gonna go in, the Susan's gonna be able to protect him. Wobber's gonna go down for it though. We're gonna be rezzed by Holden.
Took out their air support.
She's gonna get pick onto the Mercy. Enemy overclock's gonna go out. gonna be able to kind of clean up that fight. We're gonna kind of have to regroup with a dive here. We have a Mercy ult to kind of support Gavin on this next dive. We have the Visor if we can get the Soldier the space. We're gonna have Gavin's ultimate as well for it. Good job getting them off the space. Drew's gonna go down to the far, but we're gonna get the Sojourn. They're gonna commit the Sigma ult, the far ult. Holden doing his best trying to stay alive. Gavin by himself. Still a minute 30 on the clock, still some chances left. Visor's gonna go out, it's gonna be able to pick the Mercy, the Sojourn. We're gonna have numbers in this fight. That's gonna go down to the far. Trying everything to keep Drew alive right now. He's dealing a lot of damage. Gavin kind of showing up here. He can be the engagement for his team. We know the far is flanking. Drew's gonna pick off the Kiriko. Here's a chance to get the far as well. Gavin snipes it with his little laser cannon. Mercy's gonna go down. Does the Sojourn and Sigma alive, and this should be the first point for us. Fortunately, both our healers go down. We're gonna be able to sustain with the Soldier heal pad. They're gonna try to engage with the Kiriko ult here, and Gavin's gonna shut it down with an ult of his own. Great save there by Gavin, knowing that our situation was poor without the healers. He's gonna go down, but that's not gonna be as important of a death. We get free card space here either way as it's trying to come out from its spawn. Gavin's gonna be back almost instantly. Drew in a rough position right now with Wobber. Trying our best to kind of hold this ground. Far's gonna go down, Drew's gonna fall off the map. Gavin's gonna switch to the Hawk. Sigma ult's gonna go out, we're gonna try to survive. Unfortunately, two of us are gonna go down. Still 2 minutes on the clock.
Just what I was looking for. Halo Star, get on. Let me tend to that. I'm here to support. Damage intensified. Come on, let's move this, Halo.
Tactical visor activated.
Drew's gonna engage with the Visor here, buy a lot of space. We're gonna pick off the Sojourn almost instantly. Far's gonna counter with her ultimate. Wobber and Drew are gonna go down that. We're gonna be able to pick Drew back up. Gavin's gonna go down to the Kiriko. Drew's gonna be able to pick off Kiriko. Just Sigma. Both are DPS kind of pushing Sigma out, doing a lot of damage. And we're gonna have some cart control here. One more fight and we're gonna be able to win the second point. Sigma ult's gonna go out, Bag's gonna get a pick onto their Mercy. We're gonna lose our Mercy as well. 4v4. Bag's gonna get a great pick onto their Soldier on the high ground. He's gonna be hard to deal with. He's gonna go down to their Sojourn. And their Kasune Rush is gonna be kind of able to secure this map unless Gavin can win a 1v3. Fortunately, not much he could do there. And we're gonna move to Esperanca here. It's gonna be a push map. we're going to push our tug-of-war game mode here. We won the last one against the last team. I think this game mode's a lot more scrappy. And we're going to kind of be able to spread out a lot more and contest a lot more angles.
For the moment, we have a common purpose. Let's focus on that.
Five, four, three, two, one. Objective
Gavin's going to be walking out on the Ramatra here. Gonna have a brawly composition with the Reaper, the Lucio. Ramatra has a kind of a melee form, kind of like Reinhardt, but has some poke damage as well. They're gonna be able to have their Genji here. What's important to for our team is to have our Lucio kind of playing with our soldier here. Gavin taking a lot of damage. Using his block to try to stay alive. It's gonna be 2 early picks for the attackers here. It's just Holden trying to stay alive here. Gavin gonna swap off the Ramatra. Didn't really like that pick.
People look out. Get ready.
Unfortunate hook onto Holden there. It's gonna make it a lot harder for us to engage. The enemy team's gonna try to push their advantage here. Drew and Gavin are gonna be able to trade out the hog there. Fortunately, Gavin's gonna go down as well. It's gonna be a 4v4. No team's gonna have their hog as Holden's gonna be back quickly. Attacking team's gonna get the halfway point here. They're gonna engage with the Dragon Blade here. We're gonna try to peel it back. Everyone's kind of backing up from it. Only Holden went down from it. We're gonna be able to trade the kill out into the Genji. They're gonna hook Gavin into the middle of the team. He's gonna heal himself back up. And we're gonna be 4v4 here. Gonna get an early pick onto the Kiriko, and we're gonna be able to take the robot control here. Hog's gonna go down. Our Sojourn's gonna go down for there. And the enemy team's kind of dying on cart here, trying to get a regroup. We're gonna be able to push this kind of all the way back towards the halfway point.
Barricades moving.
That's gonna remove their closer spawn. They're gonna kind of go for a quick flank here. Gavin's gonna be in the middle of the team. Drew and Gavin gonna use their ults together, pick off both healers. Now the enemy team's in an awkward position behind us, and we have cart control, and they're gonna be down to 3 people. They're gonna have to kind of push cart to try to contest it. Genji doing a good job of that, but he's gonna be picked off, and we're gonna be able to start our push.
Started. Let's go.
Gavin pushing up here, trying to take space here, trying to limit the defender's options. Sitting here waiting for somebody, looking for a hook. We're gonna break their Roadhog hook here. That's gonna give us a lot of comfort where we're playing. They're gonna pop the Roadhog hook. We're gonna have to kind of back it up. Holden's gonna get his ult canceled. 4v4 though. He's gonna go down as well. Their Lucio's gonna go down 3v3. Gavin doing a great job just fighting on this cart, really making sure the attackers can't get any distance on it here.
They took the robot from us.
And attacking and defending, swapping. This is tug of war map still. So currently we're behind. If you look at the top of the screen, whatever team has kind of the glowing barrier is the team that's winning. And we have to kind of push the robot all the way across the map past that barrier. Map's kind of symmetrical. Both teams fighting over the robot right now. And GL's gonna come down. They're gonna be able to get 3 with that. Gavin and Drew holding the cart as best as they can. Gavin's gonna get 2 onto the Kiriko and the Sojourn. He's gonna steal the robot away from them, which is gonna slow down their push. He's gonna get 3rd one as well. That means they only have 2 for the robot here, and we're going to be able to regroup with 4 people and hopefully contest them off it. Really, really well played there by Gavin, buying us a lot of space. Their Arissa's instantly going to go down. Their Kiriko's going to go down as well. We're going to be up 2, and we're going to have robot control, and we're going to start our push again. Once Gavin gets back here, he's swapped over to the Reinhardt now. Gonna be a lot more defensive in nature. Kind of aware that the Orisa is pushing the robot behind us. We're gonna push them off, pick off Genji immediately with a nice headshot. We have numbers advantage. We have a lot of damage going out on them. They're going to be able to even it up. Gavin's going to be in the back line, though. He's going to be able to find the Sojourn with the Drew's Reaper ult. And we're going to be able to push them off. Only 1 more on the robot. Gavin's going to be able to clean up with the Lucio speed by Holden. Fortunately, Holden's going to go down to the Genji. Gavin trying his best to try to chase him down. We're trying to heal up Gavin. We're going to get the halfway point. That means our spawns are going to be closer to the robot now. Enemy team's going to flank in. They're going to go fast with a hard engagement here. Gavin's going to try to shut it down with the Shatter. Overclock, Orisa. That's 4 ultimates kind of used by the attackers there. Bag trying his best staying alive in the back line. Gavin's trying his best to get out. I think he is going to go down to the Genji here, unfortunately. Oh, Wobber's here to save him. The Suzu comes out. Genji uses his blade. That's going to force an ultimate out there, and they're not going to get as much for that ultimate as they would like. They were pushing the robot kind of anyways here. They were going to get a lot of this free space. And as their robot kind of approaches this wall, we should be able to look for another fight with Gavin leading the charge. We're gonna go down in the middle of the team. Gavin's gonna charge in. There's gonna be kind of a do or die situation on this map here. 1:30 on the clock. We're gonna have to win most fights from now to even be able to come back. Overclock's gonna go out. Wobber's gonna go down. Gavin's gonna come out. He's gonna get a pin onto the Genji. Our spawn's gonna be right there. Orisa comes out. Gavin's gonna get a big shatter. 2 are gonna go down. 3. Orisa just barely living there. Bagging him 1v2, waiting for his closer respawns here. Wobber coming out, giving him some support. They're gonna be able to collapse onto Wobber there. Tracer doing a lot of work into this Rissa. We're gonna be able to pick off the tank. Rissa and Lucio, both Lucio really low. Gavin's gonna go down to the Sojourn. We still kind of have the robot control. 40 seconds left on the clock. Bag looking for more picks. Service is gonna be able to regroup here while we're on the Moira. He's going to engage with the Reaper All. That's going to be 2 picks right off the bat. And we have control of the robot here. This is kind of the do or die situation where you have to win every fight from now on until we can kind of capture the map and pass them. So we have one chance here. Let's see what they can do. Gavin's scouting right now, making sure the enemy team isn't flanking. We have a good idea that they're coming from the main point of focus here. Back's gonna go down to the Genji. They're gonna pop the Genji ult. We're gonna counter quickly with Blade. I'm in the beat. Gavin in the back line doing a lot of damage. He's gonna shatter. He's gonna take down the Kiriko. That's gonna even up the fight. They're gonna use a Rissa ult. That's gonna be able to pick both our healers here. Kind of up to Drew and Reaper. Drew on the Reaper and Gavin on the Ryan. Enemy team's gonna be able to take it.